Alright, in theory we're live, which means you know what that I have to keep an eye out for now.
Your time?
It's the email from...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because I don't believe that I'm actually live until YouTube tells me I'm
That's
live.
fair. That's fair.
It's alive. It's alive. I just got the email. We're live. We actually exist.
In this economy?
And thus it was foretold. As is in my dream. And then the wolves came.
If only it were as simple as, just choosing not to exist in this economy.
Right? If only. Greetings, everyone. Stay a while and listen. We've got a bunch of people in chat. We've got Barbara7, Cirque, Penn. We got a bunch of people. So, yes, moving live streams to Wednesdays. My reason for having live streams on Thursdays was kind of randomly arbitrary that now no longer works in a pandemic. I originally did it because Libet went to knitting on Thursdays, and so therefore, she was not planning on watching the live streams until just recently. So it's like, okay, well, while you're gone, I'll do this. And now she virtually does knitting. It doesn't actually leave anywhere because it's a pandemic. And so, it was suggested that I do this on Wednesdays because then she could actually watch the live stream more frequently because she does pop in, but she does go to knitting. So she's like, this way I can help keep the numbers up. Same with Amber. Amber is more likely to be free on Wednesdays. She is working tonight, so she's not being able to watch live. She'll hopefully watch this later this evening. But it would be more likely for her to be able to watch and enjoy. So, hey, that's 2 potential viewers right off the bat that I could just more regularly get. Why am I not doing the smart thing?
Also because I have therapy on Thursdays and I'm drained and less likely to participate. So, if you want me here.
Which they do. The internet does.
Therapy Thursdays. The less known alliteration to Taco Tuesdays.
Taco Tuesdays, therapy, and thirsty Thursdays because I am thirsty after therapy.
And now I'm just trying to think of what other alliteration can happen the rest of the days of the week.
How far are we into the stream?
Long enough. You can say
fuck off Fridays.
I mean, it's not an alliteration, but you also have Pizza Fridays.
That's true.
You do.
That's true.
So, the theme to this live stream is there is no goddamn theme. I added a whole bunch of name games to my Xbox Series S, so I'm going to play a couple of those that I'm like, okay, these are neat. They are arcade games, so they are hard as balls. But once I show off these couple of games, I'm basically just going to pass the controller around, and you guys get to pick from a very large library of games and just be like, I want to dick around on this for the next 20 minutes. So that's how we're going to do this.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off with Windjammers, which is a game I'd never freaking heard of.
Also, Penn. Rawr.
But it's getting a sequel, and it's basically Pong, but with frisbees?
Okay.
You move around, you got a dash button, and you got a throw button. And that's really it. And I'm going to be the guy from South Korea.
You're going to be you.
I'm going to be you. I also have not won a game of this since I've downloaded. I've tried 10 times. I have failed. So you can see there's point sections that you want to try to aim for. And he just wrecked me.
This is, Frisbee, the animation.
How did he... Yeah, this is like dodgeball, but frisbee level. And he won this set because I ran out of time. I'm not gonna win this. I just know I'm not. It's neat and it's cool, but it is hard as balls. God damn it. Did not want to dash. And he won again. Which means he won. Oh!
Last
Shit.
second tie.
Well, he still wins, because if you tie, the computer always wins. Because arcade games...
Yeah. Well, I mean, it looks like you both got a point for the set there. But he got 2 points, so...
Yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of curious as to what the sequel is going to be like, because this is... Also, that is seizure-inducing. I should probably put a warning up. Would you kindly stop? Hey, I actually did something. And I did something else. I'm actually kicking his ass. And I throw it off to the off into the ether.
Fuck off with you.
I stand no chance against my ultimate frisbee skills.
Oh, what the? He just... God damn it.
I miss Ultimate Frisbee. It's fun. I wish my body could handle that.
And the final. Can I actually not fuck up? Hey! Now I have to just not let him score for the next... Or I just have to win.
That one did not seem like a catch.
Yeah,
It didn't.
I'm pretty sure I failed that one. But hey, it's the first time I've won, and it's on camera.
The internet bears witness.
Great Scott! You're not a complete failure.
Well, at this, there are a multitude of other things. Well, shit. Well, I don't think I'm gonna do quite as well this time. It's just... Fuck it. Hey! Okay, well, yeah, that's... Okay, that should have been a thing. Alright. So yeah, you get the basic premise. It's angry Pong, and as someone said, Moon Terra Magic. Yeah, it's this is where Sailor Moon goes to train to kill people with that tiara of hers. The squares are made up and the points don't matter.
I can't remember which ones you were gonna do, but you said it's the last one on the list, but I don't remember which one that was.
And the next game, I don't even know the name of this game. I have not paid attention to it. It's from Taito, who they did Bubble Bobble and Bust a Move. And just add a whole bunch of credits. I don't even know what this game is. But we get to pick monsters attacking town. The princess has been taken. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's be this guy. So it's a isometric beat 'em up. Jesus. Okay, this guy is very different than the other guy that I played. It's like, I've got a sword on my back, but I'm not going to use it.
Yeah, I think you're currently playing as Guts.
And I just, pick up a mace from a treasure chest and throw it. I got a tiny shield. Look at my tiny shield.
I got a not so tiny cat.
This is not very visually accessible. The text blends into shit.
Yeah, it's, early MAME games, not...
Hi. Hi. Look at that handsome
I still have no idea what
boy.
money's for, or if money's actually used for anything. Punch the orc in the face. Alright. We're gonna go rescue the princess. Which means I'm just gonna skip all you guys. I'm gonna pick up a spear. And miss everyone with it completely, and just die. Holy crap.
Okay, the no bake ones. I bought all of the stuff for baking and candy making today, so guess what I'm gonna be doing?
Potato candy.
I'm gonna make potato candy.
Potato candy from the Great Depression. It is from the Great Depression, right?
Yeah.
I just suplexed some sort of worm.
Like you do.
Alright, let's switch to someone else. We'll go back. This is the guy I was playing earlier. I'm Kuwabara, and I have a sword. And
Thwomps.
basically, we're not going to get crushed by the angry thwomps. And then there's 3D isometric goodness. We've got to jump. And I get a new sword.
Icehorn.
And then there is a timer as well. So like, can I not? Oh, I gotta. Oh no! There we go. Now I got a gun. Yeah, now my sword freezes people, which is actually kind of cool. Are you... Okay, I was about to say, are you dead? No. Come. There we go.
Shield.
An iron shield. Also, I love that, like, it seems like there was so much that was put into this game, but so little that was put into this game.
The way they hold shields is very odd.
Yeah, the frames of animation are limited. Also, I just learned that I could do that. Let that guy out. Level up. And now I've got an axe. That's actually kind of a badass looking axe. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I don't need the badass axe here because I need to be able to open that chest. I need to release the wall penises. And now I get a new sword.
You just powered up.
Yep. And now we come to the first boss, who is incredibly difficult to hit because
that's ridiculous because there's a whole lot of it to hit.
And then he eats you, and you get poisoned, and then you die. But yeah, like, his hitbox is so weird. Like, it's really difficult to hit him. It's really easy for him to hit you.
Does doing the, I guess that answers that question.
Like, eventually, okay, that's the thing. These frog guys will start raining from the sky, and the goal is to get him to eat them. And then he'll kind of just derp around for a minute, making it a little easier to hit him. Like that. However, then it's real easy for him to eat you. And then you can break these skeletons, and one of them will give you food. But it doesn't matter, because I'm going to die. I've got unlimited lives, because that's the joyfulness. Alright, where's my... Alright, I don't really want the frog guy, I want the sword. Give me the sword. You just powered up. Really? And then the problem is, like, so many enemies can block, which basically means your attack is next to useless. Alright, come on, Snake. Eat. I'm about to say, eat one of those. Well, I landed on him.
It looked like it recovered a little bit after eating that guy.
It probably did. Because that would just be pretty par. Oh, and if I die while in his mouth, I come out as a skeleton. Yeah, he does.
Look, it's you, Beep.
Get out of his mouth.
Okay, that's rude, guys. Rowan.
And now I want to hit all of you. Hey, I think I killed him. I think he's dead. Yep, he's dead. He's gonna explode. And he explodes into gems, which give you XP. And because there's not as many sprites on the screen, everything goes back to the frame rate that it was supposed to. And that's not even the boss that was just like, hey, I'm boned.
A corpse.
And dead again. Rowan, get down. You don't need to be on my desk.
He's been a handful today.
I mean, he's kind of always a handful.
Yeah, but I don't always catch him up on the stove prying open a box of pizza and eating the pizza inside.
This is true.
That was you. I'm tattling on you to the entire internet.
I got a knife. Magic sword? Nah.
Baby shanking knife.
I got a... Ah, damn it. I missed the special treasure chest by opening the dinky one first. And then there's whatever the hell these things are. Well, my baby shanking knife was useless against them.
I think those are likes.
And there's a...
Just gonna get all these rocks out of the way.
Who keeps putting all these rocks here? Oh, and there's bats. They'll just, like, stick to your head. They drop mice.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
got nothing.
I'm actually going a different way. Oh God. Spear demon. Oh, I broke the statue and died.
You know, makes sense.
Damn it, and I didn't even get that crystal from it. Alright. I'm not gonna futz around with that treasure chest. That just seems like a bad idea. Magic stock. I don't know how to use magic. Like, there's not a button for it. Like, there's a jump button, an attack button, and nothing else buttons.
By and large, it's about intention. So,
Alright, sure.
I was thinking, you know, what if you could dual wield storm crawlers?
I mean, I wish. Alright. So basically the way I'm going is not the way I need to go.
welcome to the murder room.
Basically. Yeah, the boss is this way. Like, also, sometimes I launch a... Oh, I have to charge it up for even longer. To launch the little phoenix. I do not know...
A room guardian?
That was some poor font choices.
A room guardian ain't shit.
Yeah, I'm having more problems with a werewolf. Got some breads and some wine.
It's a party.
I can't understand your language. Yeah, this is the fight that Gil was watching earlier. It's like, yeah, it's you're just gonna get wrecked.
Get fucked.
Like, he's gonna toss me like I just don't exist. He blocks about every other attack. He does a metric shit ton of damage. As long as he has his sword, he blocks more often. he has a ridiculous attack range. And he's got a friend. You know, both of these things are not needed.
Werewolves, not swearwolves.
Well, the Phoenix seems to be helping at least.
It would help if he would let me pick up... If I could get his sword and beat him to death with it... Gee...
Well, maybe you could just pick up Iron Man there and throw him at it.
Have you
Well,
ever...
I got...
Have you ever used a motherfucker to beat another motherfucker?
Get off my dick, Dark Knight!
You usually love Dark Knight.
I do! It's my preferred class. However...
Well, Tony Stark's dead.
Tony Soprano's in a coma. And I just... What happened there? What happened there?
Bounced off the wall and hit him.
Nope, nope. Bad touch. Bad touch. Holy crap, I might actually kill him. No.
He's going to get one more on you first.
Yeah. At least one. Alright. Oh, I can't pick this sword up.
Well, you know, that's the other guy's sword.
Oh, well, the Dark Knight guy shrank. Well. I actually did not mean to pick this guy, but I'm here now. On to the... Okay, this is farther than I was expecting. So, of course!
Something tickly.
Oh, another one! And he's got arms! Alright,
What's his yellow charge like?
If I could show you. Son of a bitch! Get off me! Bad touch, gang. Oh, that's so much better.
Mommy's touching me.
All right, we're gonna leave them. I'm gonna
Just walking up on these werewolves, you know, eating in the cafeteria.
And now all I'm thinking is Will Smith's explanation in Men in Black. Like, how would I feel if someone bust in the gym, bust me in my ass while I'm on the treadmill?
I was just looking at we're actually called dogmen. So he's just walking. It's like, no, dogs do not eat at the table.
But really, I mean, you're walking in during their state-mandated meal break, and like... Maybe they just need better union reps.
Well, I just threw a motherfucker at another motherfucker.
Oh,
Hey,
that one
more.
didn't try to eat you! Yay!
I'm sitting here going, hey, magic that I still don't know how to use. Well, I probably should have opened that switch. That means I guess I gotta kill these guys. Come on. Or not. Oh. Now I get to backtrack. I can't. And when... Yeah, it says go. Okay.
Just had to break the tables.
Stop breaking my table. That's mahogany.
That is mahogany.
He was a Capricorn.
Now that guy should have been cast as Vicious.
Yes. Yes. So, okay, we watched the live action Cowboy Bebop, and I actually liked it. Like, I get where they were, what they were, you know, trying to go with it. But the one thing that I really just could not get behind was the casting for Vicious. Everyone else's casting was spot on. All right. Someone pick a game. Any game.
Excuse me.
If you want to do Wii, PSP, or GameCube games, we'll have to switch to the different back end. But anything else we can do on just the OpenGL stuff. So that'll load up without any problems. That was fucking disturbing, and I've seen some disturbing mimics in my day. Right? That was... I've seen enough hentai to know where that was going. But yeah, so, you know, Vicious. He was like, how did you describe him? Poor man's Javier Bardem or something? Like, he was...
Well, like I wouldn't have said a poor man's because that's not typically my vocabulary.
True.
But like a younger, less well-fed.
He was like, I think it was someone described it as Javier Bardem off of Wish.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So, like, he was just, he had too much of a jawline, he was too beefy, he had too much of a neck, is the thing. Like, he had way more, he was juiced.
Yeah, he should have, Viserys would be a much better choice for casting.
Because then after watching the live action, I have gone back and watched the anime, which...
Oh, yeah. There's a ramp there.
You're dead. And so you saw Vicious. And did you see the episode?
Mm-hmm.
So you saw what anime Vicious was like versus...
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I swear, every other casting decision was awesome. John Cho as Spike was awesome.
John Cho is just awesome. And beautiful. He is a beautiful man.
How is... Am I supposed to not jump that direction?
I don't think you're supposed to jump that direction.
Let's just try not jumping. That seems like the better plan.
I actually watched John Cho doing the Wired Undercover on the internet, where he signs up for various social media sites as himself and responds directly. And so, like, he had a lot of really interesting questions, but like everything that was like, where's Edward? He's like, chill out. Edward's here. It's like one person wrote this like tirade about how the character, it looks like they cut out the character smoking. And it's like, no, the characters all smoke. That's a thing. Like, and it goes into like this ridiculous rant about how it's indicative of their character because, you know, they they all made mistakes in their past that, they're haunted by, and they don't really give a damn about their future. And
Yeah, thanks for that, guys.
John Cho was just like, chill. Just calm yourself.
Yes, only historically amoral people smoke ever, and I know plenty of people who regret a lot of shit in their past that don't smoke, so that doesn't make any sense.
I know a lot of people who don't give a damn about their future who don't smoke. Mm-hmm. So, oh no, Pin's connection's dropping.
So, y'all, missed my days of freaking out, because my sister and her partner, lived in the path of some of the tornadoes, and I do mean in the path, and I do mean some of the tornadoes. There were 2 that went straight through their neighborhood.
Yeah, like
a block over is decimated.
Yeah.
And they were out without power until last night, and that's only because they got really lucky. They are fine. A lot of their neighbors are not, and it's bad, y'all. It's bad, and this wasn't even in like Mayfield or Dawson Springs, where like a bulk of the damage was done. This is in Bowling Green, just wrecked shit.
Yeah, I was initially surprised about, tornadoes in December, and you're like, no, this is common. And I'm like...
Well, it's not common. It's becoming common.
Well... That's what, like... But I also remember, threats of tornadoes here. I remember growing up here, and we'd have tons of really awful weather. Now, it seems like it's either to the north or south of us. Mm-hmm. We're in this weird corridor where it very rarely hits.
I'm going to blame ocean temperatures and how it's affecting the jet stream, but...
I mean, probably not wrong.
At least storms coming up off the Atlantic coast. But yeah, it's... I mean, I was telling Chris several years ago, there were 6 inches of snow on the ground in January in Kentucky, and there were tornado warnings everywhere, and like Mom lived on a hill, and so we were all trying to figure out, there was really no safe place to shelter in the house, and so we were trying to figure out like how close it was to us needing to just like jump out of the house and roll down the hill to safety. Thunder snow is fucking weird. You add tornado warnings on top of it. That's some fuckery.
Well, I mean, there's a Lewis Black skit. It's like, I was in New York and there was thunder and lightning and snow together, and like, I didn't even think they had that kind of weather in the Bible. Pretty sure if they had, someone would have written about it after they cleaned up from shitting themselves. And now it's just like, no, that shit's common. I mean, living here, every year they talk about how, it's going to be the worst hurricane season for us ever. And we get nothing here now. But everything, again, to the north or south of us, gets just wrecked.
Yeah.
But they're like...
And we get some piddly tropical depression bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be gross and rainy and more humid than usual. That's...
Yeah. Whereas,
might get some wind.
For years, we got, like, Fran and Hugo and...
Yeah.
Like, we've had a record number of hurricanes that, like, I remember elementary school and middle school, like, hurricane season was, like, fall break for us.
It still fucking freaks me out that there are not tornado sirens here, though. Like, I don't.
The reasoning that I've heard for that, and I don't know how accurate this is. I don't think it's super accurate. Is we are so close to Sharon Harris, which is a nuclear power plant, that they didn't want to have overlapping warning signals.
That's why you do tests with the different warnings.
You would think, yes, but apparently between how infrequent we get tornadoes in this area that at least last for any appreciable length of time or distance, apparently, they're like, why spend money on two systems when we already have one for Sharon Harris, and we don't need one for tornado? I'm like, so this is either you think people are dumb, or you're trying to say, like,
Yeah.
display this as a cost-cutting measure?
I mean, those sirens can be programmed for alerts of all different kinds. I've lived in places where
Good evening, Glassjaw.
it's been programmed for flash flood warnings, tornadoes, something else. I can't remember what the third thing was. And then when they did tests so that no one would get confused about it, they played Beethoven. Like, you can make this shit happen and be practical for a lot of people.
I guess now the current excuse is, well, we can just text everyone.
Yeah, you know, everyone that has a phone.
Yes, everyone that has a phone. But what was it the Blizzard said? Don't you have phones? Yeah, let's not have Blizzard be in charge of public safety. That would just be...
For numerous reasons.
How many lawsuits are they up to now for workplace issues? Discrimination?
Too many.
Sexual harassment?
I mean, also, to be fair, one is too many.
Yep.
It's like, it's even worse when it's like, no, this is the company culture. Because, like...
That is not a thing you want to say.
Yeah. It's like, I get that you were like,
It's like, you understand how that's worse.
It's like, it's a boys' club. It's like, no, don't describe it that way either. No.
What show is that from, or a movie where it's like, it's The Good Place. That's worse. You get how that's worse, right?
Yeah.
I love
honestly,
Chidi.
Yeah, Chidi's the best.
That's worse, right? You get how that's worse. Yeah, that's basically Activision in a nutshell. That's worse, right? You know, part of me kind of misses being younger and not seeing what was behind the curtain of all of this shit. Like, what is it that you say? It's impossible to live ethically in a capitalist society.
Yeah.
Like...
Well, consume ethically, but mostly live ethically,
Yeah.
because existing in a capitalist society requires consuming.
Yeah. So, like, I miss the days when I'm like, I don't care about game company politics, I just want to play the games. And now I'm sitting here going, I'm never buying a game from this company again because fuck them, that's why.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm real tempted to use the copies of the Harry Potter books that I have as Kindling, because I'm never gonna fucking read it again. I'm never gonna buy any of that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and like, there's so much, you need to separate the art from the artist. You can't. You really can't in a lot of cases. And it, even if you can, like, further supporting that artist, knowing that they...
unless they have taken steps, like demonstrable steps towards correcting.
Whereas in Rowling's case, she's digging that hole
yeah,
deeper.
She's long since past doubling down. She's like quintupled down at this point.
Yeah, just dig in that hole. But like, so I used to love Earthworm Jim. I met Tommy Talrico, the guy who did the soundtrack for it. And then I find out that the creator of Earthworm Jim,
Doug
Tennepool, is apparently a just raging asshole. And he's one of those, oh, I'm not transphobic, my best friend is trans type. Like, I can't be transphobic, I have a trans friend. Whereas you can still sit here and say blatantly transphobic shit, and just because your friend doesn't call you out on it doesn't mean you're not a bad person.
Yeah, I know.
It's like that excuse didn't work when it was, I have a black friend.
Yeah.
And so, like, now
I know too many people to fall in both of those categories, actually. Related to most of them.
It's like, Tommy Talrico bought the rights to the Amico console and is doing a new modern Amico console, which I have a lot of questions about this console in general, because a lot of the business practices don't make a lot of sense to me, but at the same time, one of the launch titles is going to be a new Earthworm Jim game, and I'm like, why are you partnering with someone who has a lot of controversy behind them like that? Like, that concerns me.
Controversy is not necessarily a bad thing.
Negative.
A history of abuse, dickish behavior, being transphobic, racist, sexist, so on and so forth.
This level has wind, so, that's fun.
Also, I want to know, in what world were they like, hey, you know how boring NASCAR's gotten? Let's make them go like 900 miles an hour.
With a bunch of right angles.
And have like the sides of the course actually blow you up.
That's pretty good, but how about if we also throw mines onto the track?
Oh god, I swear to God, the NFT thing makes me want, just in general, makes me want to. It makes me frustrated enough to punch a baby. I mean, a baby what? I haven't specified. It might be like a baby bear, in which case, that's whatever. But it does make me kind of want to punch a baby.
Well, there's a Penny Arcade comic where they were talking, like they're doing an interview, and the guy's like, I think they ended up going to hell or something. It's like, what got you here? It's like, me, I punched a baby once. In my defense, the baby was being kind of a dick about it. You? What did you do? Oh, I flipped off a bunch of box full of kittens. But yeah, I can't get into the whole NFT thing. My thought on cryptocurrency is we already have
A made up arbitrary system of money.
Money. We don't need another one that is not physical.
Well, I mean, we have enough that aren't physical already between digital banking and credit cards and.
Yeah, I now have 2 credit cards, and I'm like, this is money. No, it's not. It's a piece of metal. And yeah, I can't get into that. I can't get into NFTs, and yeah, the Amico thing, I don't understand. I don't understand it. So some of the business practices for this is the games have to be family friendly, so no teen rated or higher.
Okay.
It has to be E10 or lower. No DLC, I think, is one of the things. The games have to be 2D. Like no 3D, no first person. Like, there's just so much about it. Like, this design choice raises questions. And like, the console itself is not super powerful, so you're basically running off like an Android development kit.
Yeah.
So like, the quality of games, I can't imagine being that quality. We'll say it forever, all the crypto shit is just slash and burn agriculture escalated. Yeah, basically.
It does kind of sound like Aruba.
What sounds like Aruba?
A little bit.
Oh. I mean, yeah. Can you taste some of Libet's cookies tomorrow? Ladies.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
You're gonna explode.
I'm going to die.
I'm in danger.
Well,
Good time for me to go get another beer. I shall return.
that's a GG.
I'm in danger. If you want to switch games, I can press the 2 button. Yeah. And then, yeah. But yeah, I watch so many things about people who get into crypto, and it's like, I bought a huge piece of farmland, or I bought a chunk of land underneath a wind farm, and I bought 800 CPU, GPU bulks to do this, and I have 40 industrial fans, and the power consumption for this building alone is that of a small city. I'm sitting here going, for fake money? Why? And like, at the same time, I'm sitting here going, it kind of pisses me off because like, I have so much spare computer components that I'm like, if it were worthwhile, I could just pop a couple of these together. Just be like, do something. Make me fake money. But then I'm like, then I'm contributing to this bullshit. No, let's not do that.
I can do that for you.
Did Max just get a gun?
Harpoon gun.
I'm not sure if it's just no bake is kind of odd, or they're actually not.
I'm actually planning to make some regular chocolate peanut butter oatmeal no bake cookies
I've got 2 guns now.
for my Christmas present box thing. Boxo food.
You're welcome to come.
Yep.
Okay. I just didn't want to walk right in front of you while you were playing. That's
a goof troop.
I know. This game was huge in our house, and Mom, it was her game. She and Pam would sit there for hours playing this game.
And while we're doing that,
it was adorable.
Come here, son. Come say hi to the internet. Again.
Belly. Billy. Oh, you're not happy about
He is
that.
not. He is not happy about this. He's like, Dad's holding me, so I'm going to tolerate this for a minute.
I got kisses, though. He spent all day yesterday on my bed, only came up for food. And then after dinner, after you fed him dinner, I walked downstairs to get something. He was back on my bed. The heated blanket isn't even on. He was just camped out there.
Yeah.
He hasn't done that in a long time.
And today, he's just wandered around singing the song of his people.
Yeah. And eating pizza.
Ordering parts, supplies, and all else. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm really not happy with about the whole crypto situation. I need equipment for work. These motherfuckers keep buying it and sticking it in a warehouse somewhere to make them fake money.
Oh, those fucking bees. Well, yellow jackets.
The bees!
Why can't I dig anymore? There we go.
And now we're playing Legend of Zelda.
Gotta find the treasure. I guess you can't dig up or down, you can only dig to the side. So no treasure, huh? You lied to me.
You lied to me. What? Oh, it was a ASDF.
Oh, you have to dig twice. I see.
Carrots are good for your eyes. You lied to me.
Still no treasure, though.
Yeah,
Just carrots, or cherries.
Those.
Once upon a time.
Now I want to crossbreed carrots and cherries.
Once upon a time, friends, loosely, I guess, with a dude from the college age group from this church that we were trying, and he was kind of terrible. I in myriad ways that I don't want to go into right now. One of them being homophobic, though, so that was kind of a problem for me. And I used to try to make him very uncomfortable. And so one night we were at IHOP, big group of us, or maybe it was Denny's, I can't remember. Anyway, people were ordering a bunch of desserts and stuff, and he got something that had cherries on it, and I told him, I'll give him my nuts if I can eat his cherry. And that freaked him out a little bit, and it was hilarious. I was being serious, though. I like cherries. I wasn't such a big fan of nuts. It's kind of like when Nikki, my roommate in college, her first car accident was with a pole, and mine was with a bush.
Good night, everybody.
You can't just plow into a beaver.
So, Helix and I have been working on some card unboxings and things. I got a new recording setup and I recorded my first test video with my new camera. I need to edit that and upload it. But one thing that I did is we're playing Yu Yu Hakusho, and I have my old deck from Yu Yu Hakusho, and this deck is just the definition of deck. It's like, hey, you want to play this game? No, you're not allowed to play this game. And so
it is the stop hitting yourself of
kind of, actually. And so since I don't have a ton of really good cards aside from these, like making other decks is very limited. So I swore I'm going to retire this deck, and I'm going to frame it. I've been having problems with the frame arriving tonight with UPS. But before I actually do that, I actually want to record a video of us playing a game, just so I can show how much bullshit this deck is. Because it is so much. So much bullshit. Yeah. I told Kulik, like, if I ever decide to add mechanics like this to my card game, just beat me with a bat and don't let me.
Maddie is right downstairs should you need her.
Yeah, I can just see it now. Like, I send Felix a message on Facebook, or hey, here's an idea for a card, and then I just turn around and you're just standing in the doorway with a baseball bat, looking menacing. Just like, we've had this conversation.
Hey, at least she's not wrapped up in barbed wire. No nails sticking out of her or anything. It's just a bat.
Well, true. Just a bat.
It's just a bat. I say that. She's wonderful.
Well, I mean, also with the number of weapons that are just within arm's reach in this house.
Arm's reach of you.
That's right, because I got tall people arms.
Well, there's that. There's also that, like, where I spend most of my time, I don't have any within arm's reach. Well, unless I'm in the kitchen, in which case I have lots within arm's reach. So many.
And now all I can think of is Will Smith and Fresh Prince, where I spent most of my days. Oh. Yeah. You know, I've never actually played this game.
It's really good.
It looks far more interesting than I was expecting it to. I also have a lot of questions because I don't remember Max and Goofy fighting pirates in the cartoon show, but I could be missing something.
You remember the bit where he has a bell, though?
No, I don't, actually. That is also something I do not remember.
And also, the episode where he harpoons some bees? Or throws barrels at them, whichever.
I'll show you harpooning a bee.
Yeah, I'm going to say, this sounds like it's going to get raunchy.
No, it just sounds like it's going to get painful.
No, I'm sitting here going, coon the bees.
Sir.
Sir. This is I also love the animation freak out when you walk up to something to kick it and he's like, no, I'm gonna try to lift it over my head instead.
I hope I don't actually, need the bell. Problems of, having an inventory space of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you either get a weapon or you get the needed items.
don't think I need that for anything. I'll just take a hit. It's fine. I need to select the key. That would probably be good. It would be really nice if I could knock a block into him.
I think that's what the bell's for. It'd be like, hey.
That makes sense.
Hey, come here. Hi, guys. Come on. Yeah, come.
Yeah.
Come.
Who needs a bell?
Who needs a bell when I can abuse their AI?
Come on, one more. Yo.
Dumbass. Well, kill those two, and then you should be able to get around that one.
Nope, killing them all.
Kill it all! Let God sort them out. Max, just going on a murder spree.
You know, like that one episode in season 2 of
We will smash you.
Crush You.
Bash you.
Into mush. Yeah, I don't remember that rendition of Queen.
Yeah, It's a real deep cut.
Well, I can't catch that. Can I catch this? Yes. Okay. Nope. No? There we go.
And you can throw the bombs. However, they don't seem to explode like you would imagine a bomb would. Also,
I'm gonna need y'all to stop with your bullshit.
that is how I felt playing that.
Helix 2021.
That Pong Frisbee game. I'm gonna need you to stop with your bullshit.
I mean, really, it's just all of us at 2021. I'm gonna need you to stop.
Just apply that sentence to...
Alright, last one. You're supposed to throw it at me. Oh god.
And I say, just wait for him to pop up in the center and just be like, nope, tired of playing whack-a-mole with you.
13 minutes. Password, banana, gem, cherry, banana, cherry.
Keep that password at home, kids.
You police.
Oh, okay, also, in the previous screen, Goofy was wearing what he was wearing in the show. The sweater, the tie, the bow tie. Now he's wearing a polo shirt, a vest.
Which is what he was wearing in the movie. That's his fishing vest. Because Max has his t-shirt and backpack on.
Like, this is the inconsistencies of, are they paying attention to the movie or the show? Stick with one.
They don't have to. It's in the same universe. It's not like it's retconning shit.
The cutscenes are from the movie. That's what makes them cutscenes.
And now,
I mean, honestly, the gameplay doesn't look like either, so I don't know what you're bitching about.
I mean, it's a Disney game. I'm gonna find things to bitch about.
Oh, this is so benign compared to the shit with Disney you can bitch about. Which, okay, the horror podcast that I've been listening to, she does brevity episodes where they're just rapid fire short horror stories. And one of the stories is set up like a memo to Disney park employees, and it going through talking about, like, only one Mickey Mouse should be out doing autographs at a time. If you see a second one, check for the eye holes. All official costumes have eye holes. If the one you find does not have eye holes, allow the autograph session to finish and then promptly escort him downstairs to such and such tunnel. And it's like... It's something else.
Also, this would have been a much different movie if there were this many aliens.
My queens!
You don't remember the part in Alien vs. Predator? Predator where a bunch of aliens just poured out of the bank?
Yeah, no.
It was, right after Max beat up the pirates.
I still want that a print of that painting of Ripley with the cat.
As Saint Ripley.
And
Yeah.
the tail as the halo. It's so good. I love it so much.
It's a trap.
Still don't have the fourth one. We should fix that at some point.
I'm just gonna go burning everything. What I love is this is a game that never saw the light of day outside of a few arcades.
The only Alien game I ever played was the light gun one.
Predators drink soda. I'm just sitting here imagining a predator like skinning someone alive and then opening up an ice cold Pepsi. We were trying to figure out Pepsi's.
This is the new generation of Pepsi.
Generation next. I'm born in the Carolinas.
Well, that was the thing. Like, I don't remember why we were trying to figure out Pepsi slogans, because we were like, one of them was really fucking weird. But yeah, I'm so glad this was in the arcade at Montreal. This was in my arcade for 3 months before they sold it. I was so mad because it was actually a really good game. And then for a long time, I thought it was a fever dream. Speaking of, I was telling Libet last night, I thought it was a Dell commercial, but it turns out that other people remember it as a Staples commercial. But there was a Staples commercial they did where it was a robot. And they called it Snowbot. It looked like a snowman with like a big red scarf, but it came off to the side and it had lights on it. And it was helping people buy things. It's like, you should buy this, you should buy that. And like, this guy's like, tell me about this fax printer combo. It's like, no, you don't want that. It's like, yeah, my brother does. It's like, no, get him a cell phone. It's like, but no, he really wants it. You can't have her. I love her. And like, sells it, and like the associate's like, it's all right, buddy. We found someone else for you. It's like, who? And they hold up like a giant like APC power strip, and he's like, brrr. But I remember a commercial. Like I swear to God, it was a Dell commercial. But it seems like it was in the same family because someone else was talking about it on Reddit. I thought it was a Dell commercial where a guy was like trying to figure out, to get a Dell. He was trying to buy his kid a gift. And like the salesperson was unhelpful, and there was a mascot, someone in a robot costume, that was just going up, like hitting people with a candy cane, but in this robot voice, I'm candy cane, just like, and like the guy eventually snaps, like, I don't want a candy cane. I cannot find that commercial fucking anywhere. But until last night, I thought it was a fever dream. Because because only one other person remembered it, and that's a person whose judgment I no longer trust. And so...
Noted.
Like... I've mentioned this game. I'm like, hey, do you guys remember that Alien vs. Predator beat-em-up game where you could either be like 2 humans that are half cyborg or 2 predators killing a whole swarm of... They're like, the fuck are you talking about? The only Alien vs. Predator games are like the shitty first-person shooters. On like the first one was on the Atari Jaguar, and it was just awful because it was on the Atari Jaguar. But
should be able to play this game.
I've got a new gun. Oh, well, my gun's out of ammo. That did not last long.
Like, I want her to open her mouth and then the little tiny guy pop out and go, look at my little teeth!
Yeah, I would love to see, like, a Team 4-star retelling of this. Also, I don't remember there being that many different types of aliens.
Hi.
Like, they were all basically just xenomorphs.
Hi, fluffy butt. I mean, they are all xenomorphs. They're just at different stages of development and with different tasks.
And plus, it's like with Metroid, in the first game there was really just the one kind of Metroid. And then in Metroid 2, it's like, oh yeah, there's 6 of them.
Oh hey, grenades! Yeah, also, the last Metroid is in captivity. Bullshit!
Well, at the time,
holy shit!
it was the last. Just, they made more.
Or the Royal Guard's kind of kicking my ass. I've got unlimited of this bullshit, so I'm gonna use it. Oh, well there's
Look at what it is! Look, she's just snacky.
Well,
unless you're gonna give her a Snickers. Rude.
She's not attacking anyone, she's just working out.
He's not snarling, he's sneezing. Oh god, the first Men in Black movie was so good, and then they just kind of went downhill with each subsequent one.
I still like the second one.
The second one, it was alright.
I like Tommy Lee Jones
I mean,
as a postmaster.
well, shit. Razor Claws. Why is there a phone booth in here? I'm
Looking at Razor Claws, I'm just like, well, that sure is Frieza's third form.
Oh god, I saw a section of DBZ Abridged that got TikTokified that was just great. It was the section where Frieza kept transforming. It's like, alright, I'm done with this form. Who wants to see my final form? It's like, no, I don't. But it's all going back to COVID, talking about like Omicron and it's like, nope. Don't want to see it. Personally, I was a fan of the second form. Hi, Razor Claws. Oh, you can leap. And you can attack me as soon as... Oh, God. Very difficult game.
Look at that tail dagger.
Do you guys ever take her? Yes, we've actually been trading off as the night went on. Keelix played F-Zero and Goof Troop. So. And once I get more controllers for this, we can play more of the arcade games that I've got on here, like Captain America and the Avengers, or Dungeons and Dragons, or Metal Slug, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Sex-Men.
So you were talking about a company culture and a boys club.
All right, no, let's...
I was just thinking of, the Pokemon hashtag of Pokemon Masters EX. Pokemon Master Sex.
Like, let's look at some of these outfits and tell me that this is not just...
You could say the same thing about the fucking comic books.
No. I mean, we can, but look. Let's look at my look at this hard. Look at that hard boy. That's not what you were expecting, was it?
The costume, yes. Hard boy, no.
Also, one thing I never learned about this game until I was playing this version, like, game tells you to move on. If you don't move on after a minute or so, come on. A bomb just falls out of nowhere and kills you.
Okay. All right, well, yeah, that's something.
Well, gotta make sure that people don't just, put a quarter in and stand there, keeping other people from playing.
Now, see, what's not pictured is just above the car wreckage up there in the rubble is Deadpool making fun of Colossus.
Okay, so... And I
Probably calling him a hard boy.
Probably. I mean, look at those. I love 90s X-Men outfits. It's like, okay. It's so ridiculously over the top. Just so much so.
Comic books?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
Always?
But the 90s felt different because it's like...
It was the precursor to the bat suit with nipples. It's just this emphasis on, detail and...
Well, again, Colossus really is kind of my go-to example for this because, okay, a lot of superhero costumes are, skin tight for men or women because it's like, A, what the fuck is this made out of? What in universe are you saying that this is made out of? They never really talk about that.
It's true.
Except for, Iron Man. It's like, oh, yeah, I've got a suit of fucking iron. What the hell is Cyclops wearing at any given moment? What is that? Why does Nightcrawler have, pointy shoulder pads that go out? And then you've got Colossus, who's, the sexy version of Nightcrawler's outfit. It's it's almost like they're like, okay, here's a mutant that can turn their entire body to steel, and they're like, okay, let's come up with what should they
Just
be wearing?
put him in Dolph Lundgren's boxing outfit from Rocky.
Right!
It's he's got a body that turns into steel. You need to make sure that his outfit accentuates that his body is steel.
Yeah, it's almost like the chainmail bikini trope. It's like, we need to have this character have an outfit that is both skin tight, but shows enough skin to where you can see his skin is metal.
I mean, arguably, for him, he could just walk around naked. Like, it's not like the outfit is serving a purpose beyond covering the bits, and then apparently whatever this shit is.
But like, it's amazing. Like,
although those boots were hot, and he could probably dom wearing those things. Like, he could make good money.
He is all metalled out. Like, the costume makes some sense. When he's just his normal human looking self, he looks like he's going on stage with Magic Mike. It is just awesome.
I mean,
but one to close out this live stream, Victoria's murderous secrets. Yep.
Man, that just makes me want to design some costumes.
Right? So, this is
winners don't use drugs.
So this is one of my favorite arcade beat 'em ups of all time. Captain America and the Avengers. The arcade version is probably the best version. Like, it was actually like Game of the Year '92 or some shit arcade game. But so, like, you see how you've got the character portrait on the top. When you get hit, it changes. So one thing I wanted to do, and it would take a fuck ton of editing, is I want to play through this game as all of the Avengers. Just, different levels as different Avengers. But I want to replace each of those portraits with the MCU actor. And not a picture of them from the MCU. I found the most ridiculous goddamn pictures of all of them that I could find. So, like, the Robert Downey Jr. one is, like, him wearing, I think it's a chicken hat.
Yes. Oh. Yes.
The Captain America one, I found one of
if you're not using Chris Evans in, like, the whipped cream bikini.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Okay.
That's exactly the one I was thinking of.
I was gonna say, if you need some schooling if that's not what you picked.
I found one of, like, creepy, evil Paul Bettany from, I don't even know what, but, like,
Legion, probably.
Yes, I think that's what it is, because that's a very similar style of the makeup. Like, but, like, I wanted to do all of that, and I started recording it, and I'm sitting here looking at the scope of it. I'm like, ain't nobody got time. If I ever get popular enough to where I get, like, my own editor, like Markiplier has Lixian, then I'll do that. I'll be like, here's the idea, make it happen in a funny way. And then, like, if I could do, like, get 4 people playing it, so that way we have one of each of us. That actually might be easier, because then I could just have one video clip as opposed to, like, 800.
Maybe 3, not Hawkeye, because then you have to use Jeremy Renner, and fuck that guy.
Oh god, I don't even remember. One of the pictures I found of Jeremy Renner was, I don't know what movie it's from, but he's just, like, tore the fuck up. And I'm like, okay, we can go with that one.
Yeah, okay.
So, or we could go with the Hawkeye from the TV show, who is Kate Bishop. Except Kate Bishop is obviously a woman, and this Hawkeye is not. Because this Hawkeye is definitely a guy wearing a ridiculous circus costume.
Gender's fluid.
However, she actually wears purple. Her costume in the show is purple, and I'm sitting here going, they really did not want Hawkeye to look like this in the MCU. Everyone else, they want to look like Hawkeye. Like, every other person who picks up a bow, he has an outfit that's more Hawkeye than Hawkeye has. I don't get it. But, anyway, so, yeah, that's been the live stream for this week. Any parting words?
We've been trying
Chicken
to
butt.
reach you about your car's extended warranty.
It's freewheel estate.
It's Simba. It's Hercules. It's freewheel estate. Anyway, so yes, as you all saw, live stream days changing Wednesdays.
Yeah.
The new hat time, new hat channel. Wednesdays at 7:30 Eastern to 9 Eastern. So it's a good way to mark the halfway point of the week.
Happy hump day.
Happy hump day.
Actually, it's hump night.
Ladies.
Sorry.
Yeah. And on that note, we will end the stream, but we'll be back next Wednesday with something. I don't know. I like, we're getting so close to Christmas, I have no idea what days fall on what now, so
we're just winging it now.
Just trying to make it until 2022, because I'm still processing that it's not 2020. So
I'm still working on 2019.
yeah.
I can't believe 2021's almost over, and we still don't have the C Lab.
That is a profound disappointment.
It is. Well, I mean, we have so many, billionaires on the planet. Why haven't they fucking built C Lab?
I'm right. Like, stop sending your penis rocket to space.
Let's have a whole bunch of degenerates under the ocean.
Let's get things wet first.
And plus, since Adam Reed wrote C Lab, they'd obviously have to contact me to get involved with the project.
Yeah, they would. They would have to.
Getting in on the ground floor.
I love the C Lab parody.
Getting in on the sea floor.
I love the C Lab parody they did in Archer because of the fact that it's Adam Reed.
Yeah.
Like, that's great. That was just good. On that note, take care. We will see you all next week. Thank you all for tuning in. It has been a blast as always, and we will see you.
Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Get your boosters.
Get your shots.
Use hand
hide
sanitizer.
Your kids. Hide your wife.
Please take tornadoes fucking seriously.
Right? Take all weather threats seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
Mother Nature is of the fuck around and find out variety.
And right now, she's doing a whole lot of making you find out.
Yeah.
Alright, love you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peak concurrent 11.